Immanuel Velikovsky pointed out that the concept of successive ages of the world, where one age ended in catastrophe while the earth was remodeled for a new age, is present throughout the ancient world. The number of ages differ, but the traditions are insistent that the world was repeatedly destroyed and then recreated. The most famous of the formulation of world ages comes from the Greeks. The Greek poet Hesiod, in his works and days, wrote of 5 ages of world history: the golden, silver, bronze, heroic, and iron. Each of these ages, excluding the heroic age and the present age of iron, ended in catastrophe, with the world being buried and that generation of man being destroyed. Our current age will eventually be destroyed by Zeus. In another work, Theogony, Hesiod described an age-ending catastrophe in horrific detail. Hesiod described it as a planetary catastrophe. The Roman poet Ovid, in his Metamorphoses, recorded that after a flood during the War of the Giants, the earth was buried in slime. With the aid of the heat of the sun, old and new life forms arose from the mud. It appeared as if Earth had created these new monsters. According to Hindu cosmology, the universe is destroyed and recreated in a never-ending cycle. The cycle is represented by Shiva as he dances the Nataraja, which means the Lord of the Dance. In Shiva's upper right hand is the Damaro, a drum that sounds the creation of the universe. In the god's upper left hand is the Agni, which signifies creation and destruction. The world ages vary in number depending upon the source. One Vedic history, the Brahmanda Purana, says there are 14 worlds. The Aztec legend of the suns describes the creation and destruction of 4 successive suns. As each sun is destroyed, so is the world. We are in the 5th sun, which, like the other suns, will end in cataclysm. Buddhism has its own version of the world ages, which they call kalpas. Kalpas are periods of destruction and restoration. The rabbis hold that there were many worlds before the one in which we live today. All these worlds were destroyed. The Hellenistic Jewish philosopher Philo of Alexandria wrote that God's justice required periodic destructions by fire and water. Implicit in the idea of cyclical destruction is the notion of cyclical recreation. After all, there needs to be something to be destroyed at the next cycle.